If you're an author, listen up. The way readers find your book has completely, and I mean completely, changed. It's not just about ranking on Amazon or Google anymore. There's a whole new discovery engine in town. And in this explainer, we're going to break down the new playbook for getting your work seen. Okay, let's just dive right into the heart of this thing. For years, the whole game was search, right? A reader would type some keywords into a search bar, and you'd just cross your fingers, hoping your book showed up in that list of blue links. Well, that era is pretty much over. Now that same reader opens up a chatbot and just asks a question. Something like, hey, can you recommend a sci-fi book with themes of artificial intelligence? The entire process has shifted from a search to a conversation. So let's pull back the curtain on what's going on here. This new discovery engine, it's all powered by AI. And believe me, it is rewriting all the rules for author visibility. We really need to get a handle on what we're dealing with if we want to have any chance of keeping up.
And this is really where the magic happens. The keywords here are intent and synthesis. You see, old search engines just matched your keywords to pages, but an AI search engine tries to figure out what you really want. It then goes out, pulls information from all over the web, and pieces it together to give you one single cohesive answer, often even telling you where it got the info. It's not a list of options anymore, it's a direct recommendation.
This right here, this is probably the most critical mental shift for any author to make. So here's the bottom line. Stop thinking about how to rank your website. That's the old way. Start thinking about how to become a source that an AI wants to cite in its answer. Because if you're not part of the answer, you basically don't exist in this new world. So this big shift, it creates a really urgent problem. All those old methods, SEO, keyword stuffing, they're quickly becoming obsolete. And that's leading to what we can only call an invisibility crisis for authors who don't adapt. This quote from our source material just says it all, doesn't it? The entire center of gravity for discovering books has moved. Being number one on Google for some keyword means almost nothing if the AI chatbots that people are actually using never even mention your name. The stakes here are incredibly high. And look, this isn't some far-off prediction. It's happening right now. At a massive scale, millions of conversations, millions of book recommendations are being generated by AI every single day. Readers are asking for thrillers, for nonfiction, for fantasy. And if your work isn't in the AI's knowledge base, you are missing out on every single one of those opportunities. All right. Enough about the problem. Let's start talking about the solution. This brings us to the playbook itself, a clear, actionable strategy to get you out of this invisibility crisis. And it all starts by focusing your efforts, because this entire ecosystem of AI discovery, it's pretty much dominated by just 8 platforms. That's it. Just 8. Mastering your presence on these 8 channels, well, that's the foundation of this entire strategy. And here they are. These are the giants. You've definitely heard of ChatGPT and Gemini, but others, like Perplexity, which is really focused on research, or Grok, which is tied into real-time social media trends, they are just as crucial. You have to think of each one as a new, powerful distribution channel for your author brand. And this chart shows exactly why you need to be on multiple platforms. They're not all the same. ChatGPT is for a huge general audience, while, say, Perplexity is where academics and researchers are digging for sourced answers. You've got to be where your specific readers are asking their questions.
Now, I know this might all sound a bit theoretical, so let's make it concrete. We're going to look at a case study that shows just how powerful and fast this strategy can be. Let's talk about an author named Senad discoverability.
His strategy was so simple, it was brilliant. He wrote 3 separate press releases, each one packed with verifiable facts and keywords that AIs just love to synthesize. One was about him as an author, his background, his expertise. Another was about his website as a central hub. And the third was all about his book, its themes, genre, plot points. Then he published all 3 on each of those 8 major AI platforms. Boom! That created a network of 24 high-quality URLs for AI crawlers to find and use as source material. And the results were just shockingly fast. Within 2 weeks, the AI crawlers had started indexing his content. By week 3, just 3 weeks, his work started showing up as a cited source in chatbot answers. He went from being completely invisible to the AIs to being part of the conversation in less than a month. This table really puts the whole thing in perspective, doesn't it? Traditional promotion, that can take months to get any traction. AI visibility, we're talking weeks. Credibility in the old world came from reviews. In the new world, it comes from being cited as a source. And here's the kicker. The competition on Amazon is sky high, but the competition for AI optimization, it's still pretty low. This is the window of opportunity right now. So the great thing here is that this isn't just something to think about. It's something you can actually do, starting today. And that brings us to our final section, your 30-day action plan. You can actually replicate this success. Week 1, you write your core content, those 3 press releases. Week 2 is all about publishing. Get them out on all 8 platforms and add something called schema markup to your site. It's just a bit of simple code that helps AIs understand your content better. Week 3, you amplify it. And week 4, you look at what's working and plan your next move. It's a clear, repeatable process to take you from totally invisible to totally in demand. So, as we wrap this up, we have to reframe the single most important question we ask ourselves as authors. That old obsession with ranking, well, it's just not the key to success anymore. This new landscape, it demands a brand new question. Because when a reader asks an AI for their next favorite book, that AI is going to generate an answer. The only question that matters now is, will your name and your work be part of it?